Hey everyone, Sean here, and today what I want to talk to you about is your firm's most profitable service. Now, when I was back in high school, I worked as a mechanic, left me with some great life skills and plenty of opportunities to use as analogies when I'm comparing it to the work I do now in the accounting and finance industries. When I was working as a mechanic, one of the things I learned was what their most profitable service was that they offered at their repair shops. Now, other things I learned was just how poorly a lot of people treated their vehicles. But as part of that, one thing I came to realize was that there was one system in a vehicle that most folks would not cheap out on when it came to making sure that that worked well. I imagine you might be able to guess what system that is, and that was the brake system. They ensured that their brakes always worked well. There was a common phrase that would usually be shared, and it was, "We don't cheap out on brakes and tires," because those were critically important systems to the safe operation of the vehicle. You're transporting your family around. You want to make sure that the safety systems work above everything else, right? If you don't have your AC system working, or you don't have your sun visor working, or a window won't roll down, or whatever, those things may be annoying, but they're not necessarily going to cause major issues from a safety perspective if left unaddressed. Now, at the same time, the brake jobs done at the repair shops often happen to be the most profitable that the shops themselves can offer. I believe the two of those had a lot in common, amongst a few other things as well too. The reason why the brake jobs were so profitable is because the parts wore out relatively quickly and the parts were not cheap. The work that needed to be done was relatively straightforward. It could be done relatively quickly because the design was rather simple, because the simple design was important to make sure that the systems were effective. That also enabled the training to be relatively straightforward, made it easier and relatively cost effective to train others to learn how to do this work. So, my reason for sharing this story with you is because we need to find out at your firm what your equivalent of the brake job is. What is the most profitable service that you offer at your firm? If you can figure that out, you can unlock a lot more than just additional profitability for your accounting or finance firm. Now, I hope that story was valuable for you and that you got a lot out of it. I want to thank you for engaging my content, and I hope that you found it valuable. If you'd like to learn more about how you can boost the profitability at your firm without necessarily needing to hire, I'd encourage you to sign up for my free email course, which can be signed up for at bottleneckbuster.com.